sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals are set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And the ball is knocked out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray now. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Shotgun now for Murray. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. One after here coming up. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Touchdown, here's Cooper to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this one to Pittman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Running right through him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They go play action here on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Again looking for Pittman. A better result here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on first down is Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On play action, it's Murray. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Cards are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Fournette again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's fourth down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Wood. 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, LA. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Rams 27, Cardinals 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw is Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He sets to fire deep. It got his man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. But one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things. Changing coverages. You know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing. Change your location. So sometimes you're up on him. Sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. They find some open field here. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Antonio Gibson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. On the return comes Drake. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Murray. He'll find Jones again, complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Murray now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got it not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think you would agree. Just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. And as you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Gibson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Antonio Gibson. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. He completes it to Ridley. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Mark Andrews
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. True able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wood. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wood. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. A give running right, Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? They just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A huge play there for Arizona. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running play?
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wood. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to...
And that is caught. Touchdown. Well, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray being chased out left. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be out right at the 35. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Play fake. Murray. They'll roll it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray going for the deep ball. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new kick. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off half the deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Gibson. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Murray, one final try. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Rams, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.